India-Canada diplomatic tensions soars with the killing of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who was shot dead in mid of June last year in British Columbia in Canada. This impacted all the virtues of the relationships between both the countries. Hundreds of Khalistani sympathizers and separatists took to the cities worldwide like Toronto, London, Melbourne and San Francisco to protest against the Indian government, whom they believed to be the perpetrator. Earlier this month, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made a public statement and also mentioned in the Canadian Parliament saying that the Canadian intelligence had identified credible allegations to the connect of the murder with the Indian government. While these allegations have been denied, they continue to cause unrest, and we at Millennium Post are going to dive deeper into the reasons.
Hardeep Singh Nijjar was a 45-year-old active advocate of the Khalistani ideology. He later became the chief of the Khalistan Tiger Force or KTF, following which he was declared as a terrorist in 2020 by the Indian government. He was accused of extorting seditionary and insurrectionary imputations and attempting to create disharmony among different communities. Reportedly, at the time of death, he was organizing an unofficial referendum in India for an independent Sikh nation. The demand for Khalistan was born after the independence of India. It started when partition forced Punjab to experience some of the most brutal violence in history. In the late 1980s, this took the face of an armed rebellion that went on for over a decade and was curbed by a harsh government crackdown. During this bloodshed, the Golden Temple in Amritsar had been stormed in 1984 by the Indian forces, leading to almost 400 casualties. The violence further escalated when the then PM Indira Gandhi was assassinated by two of her Sikh bodyguards, triggering a series of anti-Sikh riots across northern India. Canada hosts one of the largest Sikh population outside of Punjab, and Nijjar, the third prominent figure in the Khalistan movement to have died, led to hundreds protesting his death outside the Indian High Consulate in Toronto. Smaller counter-protests were also seen on this issue. Things took a turn for the worse when the Canadian PM Justin Trudeau brought up the issue in the G20 Leaders Summit. PM Trudeau alleged the involvement of Indian officials. However, the Indian government has criticized Canada and demanded proof to support such accusations. This has deteriorated India-Canada relations to an all-time low. The External Affairs Ministry has accused Canada of harboring Nijjar, a declared terrorist. India has also announced suspension of all categories of visa, including Canadian visa applicants in third countries. A senior Canadian diplomat had been ordered to leave India within 5 days, hours after Ottawa expelled an Indian diplomat. These plummeting Indo-Canada ties have left Indians living in Canada worried for their future. Keep following Millennium Post for more such videos.